thing to understand, right? Let's quickly go to our indicators, right? So which indicator do I use? So I use the Asian session range by Rob Minty. Again, quickly go over settings, right? So start time 8 o'clock to midnight. Very important. You have your midnight style. You only want to look at the London and Asian session. You don't want to look at any other sessions. No labels, no lines, right? This is the basic setting for the Asian range. If we just get this up again, the Asian range color is going to be in orange. We'll get that up. So this is, of course, the Asian range here in orange, right? That's the first thing. The second thing we look for, very, very important indicator, is we look for the PO3. So the PO3, we look for it by 2 degrees, right? 2 degrees PO3, just like this. So the PO3 again will look something like this, and we're simply using the daily PO3, right? Daily PO3 using the New York midnight opening price. Now from here, we understand how the Asian session has behaved. The Asian session was a large sell-off, and now we have a fair value gap over here, right? This is an inefficiency or an imbalance. So these are the 3 steps I use to any particular strategy, right? So the first step I look for is, of course, a 15-minute fair value gap, right? So a 15-minute fair value gap is something we see over here. Price has left a 15-minute fair value gap. When we zoom into this, what we're really looking for is we're looking for the last candle before the imbalance. So you can see the imbalance was just over here. We, on the 50-minute time frame, are using the last candle before the push lower. This is important to understand. This is kind of step 1 of the strategy. So now that we have that, let's quickly go back and put that in again. So this is the 15-minute fair value gap, right? So from here, we now head down to a lower time frame.